We often hear people say you should take people's opinion with a grain of salt. Let's see what that look like. We're gonna put some salt right here. This is the salt, right? So imagine you wanted to start your business. I wish I could get this clear for you. There we go. Imagine you wanted to start a business and you got everybody telling you all the reasons. Let's say people closest to you, about 5 or 6 people, telling you, oh, you shouldn't do that. You shouldn't do this. You know, they're telling you their opinion. Those people are telling you their opinion, and they are part of this salt. So imagine their one opinion, which is a grain in this salt, right? If I took 1 grain of salt, let's get this 1 grain right here. First of all, you got to look for it. So that's 1 grain of salt. So that's one opinion. Child, you can't even see it. Here you go, right here. That's one. This one opinion compared to this mountain of salt right here. So that's one opinion right there. Let's take the other opinion. Oh, girl, ain't nobody gonna support you. You shouldn't do that. Here go another opinion. Let's put that opinion right there too. Child, where it go? See that? It's so minuscule that you can. It's like you can't even see it. So there you go. There go the other grain of salt. And then you got somebody else saying, "Well, if you start the business, we'll support you. We'll support you." Then you start the business, they don't support you, and you get discouraged. Why? Because they said that they was going to support you. That's another grain of salt. So now we got 3 grains of salt right here. So that's 3 opinions. But then you still got this whole mountain of salt right here. These are all the people that's waiting on you to do the thing that they telling you over here that you shouldn't do. Why? Because they're afraid. They don't have the faith to do it. But these people over here saying, man, I've been waiting on somebody to write this book about faith so I'll know how to take my journey. I've been waiting on somebody to be just straightforward and, just deliver the way God called them to deliver. Somebody to tell the truth, the butt naked, raw truth. But everybody want to sugarcoat. I've been waiting on somebody to do that. But these people telling you, well, you said that wrong. You mean you shouldn't have said that like that. But these folks over here is like, I just need somebody just gonna be real with me. But these folks said, well, ain't no look at that. They flocking together. Ain't nobody gonna want to buy that. But these folks over here saying, if you like who's out there can teach me in a simple form or a simple way how to do you fill in the blank. Who's out there that can do that? Who's out there that can educate us on how to take care of our hair and how to grow it back after cancer? Who's out there that can give that education? Who's out there that can create a product for that? But you over here, because these folks over here done told you that ain't nobody gonna, and I know what I said, ain't nobody. Ain't nobody gonna listen to you. Ain't nobody gonna want to buy that. But these folks over here saying, oh, where art thou? But you too busy listening to the inconsequential. If you put this on food, just these 3 grains of salt, it wouldn't even affect the taste. Think about that. These 3 grains of salt wouldn't even affect the taste of your food. But yet, if you go over here, where these folks at, it'll make a difference in even how your food tastes. And I want you to think about that too. If you go over here, because somebody waiting on you to be an answer, this is what Jesus talked about. You are the salt of the earth. We're the salt of the earth. Meanwhile, they waiting on, and if that they'll give my food flavor. So what does that do? It enhances also the quality of my life. It enhances my taste. All because they waiting on me to be an answer for them. Now, if you ain't learned nothing else, don't you sit over here and be bothered about folks that ain't got no taste, that can't really add to the taste right here. This is 3 opposed to all of this. Look at that. Look at all that salt. I don't know why it's doing this, but just look at that. Look at that. Opposed to these 3. right here. Don't be moved by the opinions of 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 people. Shoot, even online, because guess what? When they opinion leave, guess what? More people come. So you had to influence somebody for more to come. So now you got these people here talking crazy too, right here. So they're gonna join now. But guess what? Girl, we needed that. So it's a few gonna be in there like, don't nobody like that. Don't nobody want to do this and this. Girl, you ugly. Girl, you this. Girl, you that. Baby, it don't nobody care. Put them over there too. That's them right there. And guess what? And then out of that, guess what? Someone gonna come over here. But again, guess what? Because you still being obedient. Look at that. And now they coming in like because you lunching out into the deep. Now they coming in like this by the bulk. But then you may get a few over there. Don't be moved by the least of them. Continue to impact these folks because these the ones that need you. Not a fool gonna be a fool. But if you stay consistent in it, even the fool gonna eventually come to their senses because you decided to remain consistent. All right, y'all go be the salt of the earth. And don't let these folks over here, right up in here, that ain't got no flavor, tell you nothing. You know, like Salt Bay, they over here like this. Bam! Leave them over there. Bye.